So welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom, and yeah, apologies for any problems with the sound quality. My microphone decided to pack up this morning just when I was in a massive rush to get this done. Typical, so I'll try and get that sorted out for the next one. This is day 13 of the Advent calendar offers. I'm not even going to say sale anymore because these are not sales, they are just flog off of old tanks. Tanks that used to be available in most cases or aren't seen very often, and there's not really any discounts on them. They're just basically the tank. So if you want it, you buy it. If you don't, you don't buy it. Pretty crappy sale if you ask me. So this is the Jagdtiger 88. This is the tier 8 German TD. Used to be available in the premium shop, withdrawn about a year ago, I guess. Really good tank destroyer. If you're looking for a tank that can train up your German crew, this could be the one for you. As I say, it isn't available generally. They do sell it about 3 or 4 times a year generally. Let's have a look at the bundles that you have to buy. So the standard package is the tank and a garage slot for £30.87 or €36.79. Or of course, never fear, bundle fans. There is a bundle. Yeah, I knew you were worried about that. The bundle is £41.94 or just shy of €50. That gives you the tank, the slot, 4,250 gold, 15 of those times 5 missions, and 30 personal reserves of plus 100% crew experience for 2 hours. So let's have a look at the tank itself. Has a pretty standard layout in terms of crew for all the other German sort of assault gun TDs. Commander, radio man, driver, gunner and 2 loaders. Has 1,300 hit points, which is pretty good. Weighs getting up for 70 tons, so before the days of the Japanese super obese tanks, that's not a bad weight for ramming and so forth. Has a 700 horsepower engine, top speed of only 38 and 12 in reverse. Traverse speed is a horrible 22 degrees per second. Power ratio likewise pretty horrible at 10.05. So yeah, slow to get moving, doesn't really get very fast and can't turn. So apart from that, it's great. But what it has got is lots of frontal armour, 250, and it's pretty well angled apart from the horrible lower plate. This is a very well armoured tank for a tier 8. 80 at the side and 80 at the rear, so yeah, that's not so good. One of the weaknesses, you can't side scrape in this thing. Not really. With 80 degrees of side armour, most things are going to be able to pen you if you're not really careful. Now, where this tank is fantastic, or this is TD is fantastic, is the armament. It has a really very fast firing, very accurate, very good 88mm gun. Yeah, it and also the rounds are very cheap on it, so you will make a lot of money if you keep its rate of fire up. Has a penetration 203 with its standard rounds and 237 with APCR, which is extremely good for a tier 8 tank. Only 240 average damage, which isn't spectacular, but with a rate of fire of 11 rounds per minute, it has an average DPM, damage per minute, of 2,666. Obviously that will go up with decent crew, gun rammer, vents, whatever you choose to put on this thing. Aim time of accuracy of 0.31 is very good. Aim time of 2 seconds is outstanding. Gun traverse speed of 26 degrees per second is okay. Gun arc is 20 degrees each way. Now it does have reasonable gun depression actually for a TD. -7 degrees is okay, plus 15 upwards, and it carries a lot of ammunition, 68 rounds, which is fantastic. View range is brilliant, 390 is one of the highest you'll get. Signal range 710, so it's the size of a house, so camo, forget it, just doesn't work on this thing. So pros and cons. Very strong superstructure and good gun depression lets it hull down well. Yes, that's very true, and particularly that if you can hide that lower plate, you will bounce shots all day long. Extremely accurate and quick aiming gun. Yes, brilliant gun, really good gun. Outstanding reload time and consequently high DPM. excellent view range. Yeah, 390 base is fantastic, and it's also preferential matchmaking. Only sees tier 9s as a maximum, so that's really good. It's also one of the pros, I would say, on this. It's a very good credit generator. With that kind of DPM, that kind of gun firing, you'll generate a lot of credits for the amount of damage you rack up. Cons, it's very slow speed and traverse. Yeah, it's a sitting duck. You do not want to get isolated in this thing. It will be surrounded and killed by mediums, lights, even some heavies can do it to you. If tracked when going full speed, the momentum of such weight will turn the tank 90 degrees, potentially exposing its thin sides. I've not noticed that myself, but that's mainly because I don't tend to get it moving very fast, so that's probably why. But I can well believe that. Poor alpha damage cannot compete with the peekaboo tactics, and most halfway decent players won't sit and let you fire at them. That's very true. Yeah, 240 average damage is not fantastic. I mean, it makes up for it with the DPM, the rate of fire, but yeah, 240 isn't a massive amount, but it adds up. It adds up. If you can keep that gun singing, it does add up. Lower glacis plate is a well-known weak spot, and although it's thicker than the Tiger 2s and the Jag Panthers, it will still get penned, so yeah, very true. If you can conceal it though, that superstructure is really good, and the side armour, as I said, is very weak. So that is the Jagdtiger 88.
So if you notice the noise differential, the mic was working when I recorded the other bit. It's not working now. Anyway, that's your offer for today. That's what's on in the Advent calendar. So the rest of the week, it looks like we've got tomorrow the IS-3A, we don't know on the 15th, Berlin IS-2 on the 16th, Cromwell Berlin on the 19th, the Girlfriend on the 22nd, the Rudy on the 23rd. That's all we know at the moment, so we'll see whether there's finally anything worth buying. Hope you found this video useful, and I hope the sound quality wasn't too awful, or even more awfuler than it is normally. This has been Game Dom. Thanks for watching. Click like if you found it useful, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. In the meantime, enjoy your games, have fun, try not to take it too seriously, and I'll see you again soon. Gamer Dom out.